Shepard, I think we have them. Horizon, one of our colonies in the Terminus systems, just went silent. If it isn't under attack, it soon will be. Has Mordant delivered the countermeasure for the Seeker swarms?
Not yet.
Let's hope he works well under pressure. There's something else you should know. One of your former crew, Kaidan Alenko, is stationed on Horizon.
Last I knew, Kaidan was Alliance. Why is he out in the Terminus systems?
Officially, it's an outreach program to improve Alliance relation with the colonies, but they're up to something. And if they sent Commander Alenko, it must be big. I suggest you take it up with him.
The Collectors just happened to pick a colony with one of my former crew. I don't buy it.
It shouldn't be a surprise the Collectors are interested in you, especially if they're working for the Reapers. They might be going after him to get to you.
We should send a message to the Citadel. The Alliance can give us reinforcements.
Not until you investigate. I don't want the Alliance getting in our way. Once you have the situation under control, I'll send the message personally.
Send the coordinates. We'll head straight there.
This is the most warning we've ever had, Shepard. Good luck.
Joker, set a course for Horizon. I've got to go see the Professor.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Tell me you have something.
Yes.
Lilith, we've got a problem.
Still can't calibrate the targeting matrix?
Those defense towers are useless if we don't figure it out.
Sorry, Commander. Getting our comm systems back online takes priority.
Yeah, okay. Surprised people haven't tried to blame that one on me, too.
People out here don't trust the Alliance. It's nothing personal. What is that?
Get everyone to the safe house. I'll cover you. Run! Hurry!
If you follow my first Mass Effect playthrough here on YouTube, then you will notice that this video is not like the others. Somehow I managed to lose this part of my livestream recordings. Maybe my PC ate it, either way, it's gone forever. So you won't be able to see my first reaction for finally getting Tali back, opening Grunt's pod, recruiting Sane, recruiting Kasumi, and finally meeting Kaidan again on Horizon. In the next video you will see my crew magically increase with only one spot left, and that is that. Because I cannot recreate my first time reaction anyway, I came to the conclusion to not just replay everything and record it. Instead I will use the gap to talk about the story point in Mass Effect 2 that bothered me the most. The Shepard died and got resurrected plot.
Assuming control.
Yes, you heard me. I will be complaining on the internet. I mean, no one ever does that.
We are the harbinger of their perfection. Prepare these humans for ascension.
Right at the beginning of Mass Effect 2, I realized that some of my impressions of characters and events seemed not to match how most people see it. This judgment is based by the reaction of my viewers during the live stream. Most of them seemed to really like Miranda. I did not. Most of them did not mind the resurrection subplot. I hated it. In addition, most of them liked Zane, while I despised him. In fact, on my second playthrough, I did not even recruit him anymore. My main problem with the resurrection subplot stemmed mostly from how characters reacted to Shepard during the course of the game. Your old crewmates just shrug it off like it's no big deal at all. The game does not allow you to go into conflict about it with anyone really. And that is weird, considering it is made very clear that Shepard was dead as dead goes for a long time. That is, until her body was found and she somehow gets remade through the magic of techno-bubble science. Just stick some nanobots in there, bam, you're back, and no one seems to mind. Shepard is welcomed back as if nothing happened. Maybe a one-liner here and there, but that's it really. In a game that is so dialogue-heavy as Mass Effect, this struck me as odd. I would have preferred a real conflict, with at least Miranda about the morality of what is happening. Instead, the game pretty much just forces me to be fine with it. I wanted to be angry with her, which could then have slowly changed as the story progressed. But because this development is missing from the story, it was difficult for me to warm up to her character. So, as you can see, I'm not a huge fan of the specific plot. Hence, I chose to at least replay the Horizon mission as background for this video. Because, for the first time, I felt my problems with the story were addressed.
Those things look like the husks that Geth used on Eden Prime.
I thought the Geth got that technology from Sovereign.
Elusive Man was right. Collectors working with Reapers.
I'll take it.
Husks have human characteristics, possibly repurposed colonists.
No. The Geth impaled their victims on giant spikes to turn them into husks. But we haven't seen any. The collectors must have already had the husks. They want the colonists alive for something else.
Collectors must be experimenting on the colonists. What are they up to?
Maybe it's better not to know the details.
Find out for sure when you stop them.
These aren't the same creatures I fought on Eden Prime. They're more advanced. Evolved.
They still die if you shoot them.
The collectors aren't getting away with more victims. Let's move out. Company, get out here, now!
You're human. What are you doing out here? You lead them right here.
You had to hear them trying to get in. Seems like it's hard to hide from the collectors.
Those things are collectors? You mean, they're real? I thought they were just made up, you know, propaganda to keep us in Alliance space. No, they got Lilith. I saw her go down. Sten, too. They got damn near everybody.
I need to know what I'm up against. Tell me everything you remember.
We lost our comm signals a few hours ago. I came down to check on the main grid. Then I heard screaming. I looked outside and there were swarms of bugs. Everyone they touched just froze. I sealed the doors. Damn it, it's the Alliance's fault. They stationed that Commander Alenko here and built those defense towers. It made us a target.
Tell me more about this Alliance rep.
Commander Alenko? Heard he was some kind of hero or something. That mean nothing to me, though. Would rather he'd stayed back in Council space.
Any idea what he was doing on Horizon?
Supposed to be helping us get the defense towers up and running. I got the feeling he was here for something else. Spying on us, maybe.
Tell me about the colony defense towers.
A gift from the Alliance. High-powered Guardian lasers. Supposed to keep hostile ships from landing near the colony. Had to build a massive underground generator just to give it enough juice. Only we couldn't get the targeting systems online. So the Alliance gave us a giant gun that couldn't shoot straight. Stupid sons of bitches.
Why do you think this is the Alliance's fault?
We're just a small colony. Nobody bothered us before we started building those damn defense towers and drew attention to ourselves. I left Council space to get away from the Alliance. Nothing good ever comes from getting mixed up with them.
The Collectors are targeting remote colonies. The Alliance was trying to help.
I don't need their help. Too many strings attached. That rep said he was just here to get the towers online, but mark my word, there's more to it.
If you have defenses, we can use them against the Collector ship.
You'd need to calibrate the targeting system first. It's never worked right.
Shouldn't be hard to figure out. Just need the location.
Head for the main transmitter on the other side of the colony. Pretty hard to miss. The targeting controls are at the base.
You know this colony and the equipment. You better come with us.
Not a chance in hell.
You just gonna let the Collectors take your friends?
I'm a mechanic. What am I supposed to do? Whack him with my wrench? I'll let you out, but I'm locking the door behind you. I'm not taking any chances. Good luck. I think you're gonna need it.
Normandy, do you copy?
Joker here. Signal's weak, Commander, but we got you.
Time to show these things we give as good as we get. Edie, bring the defense towers online.
The Horizon mission improves the weird resurrection thing at least a bit for me, because Kaidan does not take it. And I loved it. He questions Shepard's action, questions Shepard's motives, and I was on his side. Finally, someone does not just pretend being dead for 2 years and then coming back working for a shady organization is not a huge deal. Bigger picture and all, it should still be sus as fuck for her former friends. Ever since Mass Effect 2 started, I wanted to get my old crew back. I was happy when we found Tali, and of course disappointed she did not join right away. Then Garrus joined my crew again, but Liara made it clear she won't. Finally, Tali did join, and so of course when Kaidan showed up again, I was hoping he would also join. After all, there were still some free spots left. But surprisingly, instead of being happy to see a suddenly undead ex, he was disappointed. Disappointed Shepard did not seek him out. Worry about Shepard suddenly working with the Barrows, an organization they both witnessed doing shady and horrible things to further their goal. In my opinion, Kaidan's mistrust of Shepard is absolutely justified. Who knows what Cerberus did to change her during these 2 years? It would be logical to assume Cerberus tinkered with Shepard's brain. And yes, why would Shepard not contact him after being alive and kicking again? No way, she had no time between flying around the stars, and rumors were apparently starting to spread anyway. As a player, I was asking myself the same question. In Shepard's captain's room is even a framed picture of Kaidan on her desk. By questioning Shepard, Kaidan spoke for me, the player, as I distrusted the elusive man and Miranda from the very beginning as well. Kaidan called Shepard a ghost, and in my opinion it's very fitting. Shepard died and should be dead. Sadly, the dialogue is quite brief. I assume it was done this way for the sake of drama, as Mass Effect 2 does not shy away from long dialogue interactions in other instances. They could have probably talked it out more, but as it is, as a player, I'm on Kaidan's side here, and for the first time since Mass Effect 1, I really liked him. I love that he's not just accepting Shepard's status. I love that he's not accepting working with the Barrows. And I love that he is sad about Shepard not reaching out to him. It makes sense, the tension between them feels realistic and finally makes sense regarding the story. In Mass Effect 1, you are sort of thrown into romance with him. If you do not want to be rude, that is. I found Liara quite late in the game, hence our romance plot came too late. So I went with Kaidan for the sake of the completion of the game, but it always felt more funny the way the game lets it play out. While I realized that the majority of players do not like Kaidan, I did find his character's background story interesting in Mass Effect 1, but other than that there was not much to go with. But here in Mass Effect 2, when he sticks to his principles and is the first person to finally not accept me being suddenly alive again under suspicious circumstances, yes, I could really respect his character and liked him better for it. Overall, I'm glad the Horizon plot exists, and either Ashley or Kaidan did shoot there. While I'm still not a fan of the Resurrection plot, and probably never will be, at least here are some consequences, and not just sunshine and roses. So, the next video will just continue normally with a magically increased crew, and we just pretend nothing happened. Bye bye!
No! Don't let him get away!
There's nothing we can do. They're gone.
Half the colony's in there. They took Egan and Sam and Lilith. Do something!
I didn't want it to end this way. I did what I could.
More than most, Shepard.
Shepard? Wait. I know that name. Sure, I remember you. You're some type of big Alliance hero.
Commander Shepard, captain of the Normandy, the first human Spectre, savior of the Citadel. You're in the presence of a legend, Delan. And a ghost.
All the good people we lost and you get left behind. Figures. Screw this. I'm done with you Alliance types.
I thought you were dead, Shepard. We all did.
It's been too long, Kaidan. How have you been?
Is that all you have to say? You show up after 2 years and just act like nothing happened. Thought we had something, Shepard. Something real. I loved you. Thinking you were dead tore me apart. How could you put me through that? Why didn't you try to contact me? Why didn't you let me know you were alive?
I'm sorry, Kaidan. I was clinically dead. It took 2 years to bring me back. So much time has passed. You've moved on. I don't want to reopen old wounds.
I did move on. At least I thought I did. But now we've got reports about you and Cerberus.
Reports? You mean you already knew?
Alliance intel thought Cerberus might be behind the missing human colonies. I got a tip this colony might be the next one to get hit. Anderson stonewalled me, but there were rumors that you weren't dead, that you were working for the enemy.
Building the defense towers was just a cover story. The Alliance sent you here to investigate me, didn't they?
I was here for Cerberus. You were just a rumor. I wanted to believe you were alive, but I never expected anything like this. You turned your back on everything we believed in. You betrayed the Alliance. You betrayed me.
Kaidan, you know me. You know I'd only do this for the right reason. You saw it yourself. The Collectors are targeting human colonies, and they're working with the Reapers.
I want to believe you, Shepard, but I don't trust Cerberus. They could be using the threat of a Reaper to manipulate you. What if they're behind it? What if they're working with the Collectors?
Damn it, Kaidan. You're so focused on Cerberus that you're ignoring the real threat.
You're letting how you feel about their history get in the way of the facts.
Maybe. Or maybe you feel like you owe Cerberus because they saved you. Maybe you're the one who's not thinking straight. You've changed, but I still know where my loyalties lie. I'm an Alliance soldier. Always will be. I've got to report back to the Citadel. They can decide if they believe your story or not.
I could use someone like you in my crew, Kaidan. It'll be just like old times.
No, it won't. I'll never work for Cerberus. Goodbye, Shepard. And be careful.
Joker, send the shuttle to pick us up. I've had enough of this colony.
Shepard, good work on Horizon. Hopefully the Collectors will think twice before attacking another colony.
It's not a victory. We interrupted the Collectors, but they still abducted half the colony.
That's better than an entire colony, and more than we've accomplished since the abductions began. The Collectors will be more careful now, but I think we can find another way to lure them in.
I wondered if you had something to do with that attack. Kaidan said the Alliance got a tip about me and Cerberus.
I released a few carefully disguised rumors that you might be alive and working for Cerberus.
I see. What were you trying to prove?
I suspected the Collectors were looking for you or people connected to you. Now I know for certain. It was a risk, but I couldn't just wait for them to take another colony. You understand?
We have to make sure they don't abduct anyone else.
I want the Collectors stopped for that very reason. That's why we're doing this, Shepard. I'm devoting all resources to finding a way through the Omega-4 relay. We have to hit them where they live. Your team will need to be strong, as will their resolve. There's no looking back. The same goes for you. Can I assume you've put your past relationships behind you?
None of your damn business.
If it affects the mission, better you should leave it behind. Shepard, once you find a way through the Omega-4 relay to the Collector homeworld, there's no guarantee you'll return. To have any hope of surviving, you and your entire team must be fully committed to this.
Thanks for the pep talk, but we'll be fine.
I've forwarded 3 more dossiers. Keep building your team while I find a way through the relay. And be careful, Shepard. The Collectors will be watching you.
I saw the reports on Horizon, Commander. What you did was amazing. The report mentioned that Kaidan Alenko was there. How did that go?
We've been through a lot. I wish we could have had more time together.
Do you have strong feelings for him?
What we had together is in the past now.
I'm sorry. Parting ways with someone so close is never easy.
I appreciate that, but I'll be okay.
Hey, Commander. It's, pretty crazy the people you can run into out here, huh? I mean, it was probably a setup or something, but it was still good to see Kaidan. Staff Commander Alenko, wasn't it?
Another reminder of how I lost more than time. I don't need this garbage.
Looks like they've tightened up security.
Shut it down. What? Do you seriously think? Yeah, okay. Sorry for the inconvenience, ma'am. Our scanners are picking up false readings. They seem to think you're